Before the stadium lights, before the roar of millions, there was a small boy running barefoot on dusty streets. His name was Vinícius José Paixão Oliveira Jr., but the world would one day know him simply as Vinícius Jr. He was born on July 12, 2000, in São Gonçalo, a crowded city near Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Life there was not easy. Many families struggled just to survive. For Vinícius, football was not just a game. It was an escape. His parents worked hard to give him opportunities they never had. Still, money was always tight. The young boy often played football in small streets with broken pavement, using anything as a ball. Every kick carried a dream of something bigger. At first, Vinícius did not even focus on football. He practiced futsal, the fast indoor version of the sport. The tight spaces sharpened his control and lightning-fast dribbling. Coaches quickly noticed something special about him. When he joined Flamengo's youth academy, the pressure began early. Brazil produces thousands of talented players every year, but only a few survive the competition. Vinícius was still just a kid, but already people whispered that he could become the next Brazilian star. But talent alone was not enough. Long bus rides, exhausting training sessions, and constant doubt tested him. Many young players disappeared along their way. Vinícius refused to be one of them. Every day, he trained harder, dreaming of the moment he would step onto the biggest stages in football. The streets of São Gonçalo had shaped him. And the world was about to discover his name. By the time Vinícius Jr turned 16, the whispers around Brazil had grown louder. At Flamengo's academy, coaches no longer saw just a talented kid. They saw a future superstar. His speed was electric. His dribbling felt unpredictable, almost impossible to defend. When he touched the ball, defenders hesitated, and that hesitation was all he needed. In 2017, at only 16 years old, Vinícius made his professional debut for Flamengo. For most teenagers, playing in front of tens of thousands of fans would feel overwhelming. But Vinícius looked fearless. Still, the journey was not smooth. Young players in Brazil often face brutal criticism. One bad performance, and fans start doubting you. Vinícius had moments where the pressure nearly crushed him. Mistakes were analyzed everywhere, on TV, online, and inside the stadium. But something incredible happened during that same year. One of the biggest clubs in football history noticed him. Real Madrid made a bold decision. They signed the 16-year-old Brazilian wonderkid in a deal worth around €45 million, one of the largest transfers ever for a teenager. Suddenly, the boy from São Gonçalo carried enormous expectations. He remained at Flamengo for another year, continuing to develop while the football world watched closely. Every match felt like an audition for his future in Europe. The question was no longer whether Vinícius had talent. The question was whether he could handle the weight of a global spotlight. And soon, he would find out. In 2018, Vinícius Jr arrived in Spain and joined one of the most demanding clubs in the world, Real Madrid. For many young players, this would be the dream. For Vinícius, it quickly became the toughest challenge of his life. The pressure in Madrid is different. At Real Madrid, talent is expected. Winning is mandatory. At just 18 years old, Vinícius suddenly faced the best defenders in the world. His speed and creativity were exciting, but critics noticed something missing: his finishing. Fans began to doubt him. Every missed chance was replayed endlessly on television. Social media mocked him. Some people even said he would never become good enough for Real Madrid. For a young player thousands of miles away from home, the criticism was brutal. But Vinícius kept working. He stayed after training sessions to practice shooting again and again. Coaches pushed him to improve his decision-making. Slowly, the raw talent began to transform into a complete player. Then came the turning point. During the 2021-2022 season, everything started to click. Vinícius formed a devastating partnership with Karim Benzema. His confidence exploded. The goals finally came. And the boy who once struggled under the spotlight was now becoming one of the most dangerous attackers in world football. But the biggest moment of his career was still waiting. May 28, 2022. Paris. The UEFA Champions League final. Real Madrid faced Liverpool in one of the biggest matches in football. Millions of fans around the world were watching. For Vinícius Jr., this was more than a game. It was the moment that could define his career. The match was tense. Liverpool attacked again and again, but Madrid held their ground. Then, in the 59th minute, history was written. Federico Valverde sent a fast low cross across the box. Vinicius was there. One touch. Goal. In that instant, the boy from São Gonçalo became the hero of Europe's biggest stage. His goal won Real Madrid their 14th Champions League title. The stadium erupted. Teammates surrounded him. Cameras captured the emotion on his face: disbelief, joy, relief. All the criticism, all the doubts, all the years of hard work suddenly made sense. Vinícius Jr. was no longer just a promising talent. He was now a Champions League winner. But even as his career reached new heights, another battle was unfolding off the pitch, one that would test his strength far beyond football. As Vinícius Jr. became one of the most exciting players in football, his journey took on a deeper meaning. In Spain, he faced repeated racist abuse from some fans during matches. It was a painful reminder that even global superstars can face discrimination. But Vinicius refused to stay silent. Instead of hiding, he spoke out. His voice sparked international conversations about racism in football. Players, clubs, and organizations around the world supported him. At the same time, his performances kept improving. With explosive speed, fearless dribbling, and growing confidence in front of goal, Vinicius became one of Real Madrid's most important players. Defenders across Europe struggled to stop him. The boy who once played football on dusty Brazilian streets was now performing in the biggest stadiums in the world. Yet his story is still being written. Because Vinícius Jr. is not just chasing trophies anymore. He is chasing legacy. And if his journey so far has proven anything, it's this. The kid from São Gonçalo is far from finished. The world may already call him a superstar. But Vinícius Jr. is still climbing toward greatness.